this is our first real trail ride with Serenity, which is what we've named our new F-150 Lightning. And you guys are probably watching this and being like, you just bought a truck. And yes, we just bought a truck. I bought an F-250 Super Duty a year ago. Not even a year ago. Thinking that we were going to get a fifth wheel trailer, like a toy hauler, to take the paramotor around it. And that didn't happen. So at that point, having the F-250 was overkill. And it's diesel, it's expensive. If we go on a trail ride for a day, it's like $100 worth of gas.
And it turns like the Titanic.
Yeah, it's a big truck. So now we have an F-150 Lightning, which granted doesn't have as high of clearance for off-roading. That's why we're taking it out today we've taken it out on one trail, a relatively simple trail. We're taking it out on a more difficult trail today to see how she performs in normal conditions. So we're off today to the start of our trail is on the Moapa Indian Reservation, and we'll be, I think it's called Bitter Springs, and we'll be taking that down to Lake Mead, and then coming back through a scenic route, rejoining the eastern side of Las Vegas, and then coming back up to the house this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Can't tell with the image stabilization, but drinking coffee on this is really hard.
Oh, wow.
You can totally do this.
There's a big hole in the ground, and the road is like 45 degrees.
It's not 45 degrees, it's like 20 degrees. Keep going, keep a little bit left wheel, which is gonna not too much. You were fine. Like 3 degrees, keep going. Slow. Okay, now you're gonna bring a little bit, like 2 or 3 degrees to the right. Slow. A little bit more to the right. You're fine. A little bit more to the right. You're fine. Okay, straight. A little bit more to the right. Slow, slow, slow. A little bit to the left. And you're through it. You're like, I'm gonna go! Ah! We are on the wrong trail. We ended up off the trail and now we're like on a wash.
That's why it's so difficult.
We shouldn't be here. We have to turn around.
Okay. I can make a turn here.
Ah!
I was about to ask you what difficulty this road is.
Yeah.
Because that was like a 5 or 6.
Not a 6. Definitely not a 6. I'm not even sure if it was a 5.
Oh, come on. That rock was...
It was more than 9 inches.
It was more than 9 inches. And 9 is a lot.
You're okay. You're okay. More left. Do not. Yeah, okay, no, straight. You're turning to the right.
Okay, we're tilting only 5 degrees. So.
Feels like we're about to roll.
Yeah, 7 degrees.
Still a little bit to the left.
1 degree to the left, camber 8. Don't speed up. When I'm nervous, I speed.
Yeah. You'll be able to clear this rock that's in front of you, but watch out for this rock that's coming up on the right.
Okay, 10 degrees. Camber is the highest I've ever done.
The thing is, this thing has such a low center of gravity because of the batteries that it's extremely stable.
That's true, and it's lower than the F-260.
250.
250.
F-260?
280, 275.
F-275, that's right.
F-275. Okay, we survived.
Okay, that was great. we may actually call this the end of the trail.
Oh,
Because...
they're boulders.
yeah, this is challenging. But we're still on the map.
Yes.
Still on the path. There's a quarry out here. I don't even know if it's going to be worth it as a destination, but we thought it would be a good place to start. So, Colorock Quarry.
Whoa, look at that big rock over there. He looks like a skull face.
Oh, he does. And so that's where we're trying to get to, which is actually, according to the map, back where Skullface is. We are at Colorock Quarry. Look at that structure.
We made it.
Let's see. This way.
I would have pushed out back there,
Actually,
but I would have walked.
I would definitely say that this is a capable off-road vehicle. The stuff that we're doing is non-trivial.
Would you go as far as to say that she's better than the F-250?
I don't know, better? It's a little bit different because the F-250 had higher clearance, so there's more that we could do. Whereas she's a little bit smaller, so she can fit through other places. She also has a much lower center of gravity. And so those things kind of balance each other out. But I would definitely say that I am way more comfortable with her capabilities as an off-road vehicle, which allows me to hit things a little bit more aggressively, go a little faster, and just be more confident in general with how she's gonna handle things. And I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I'm super impressed. Remarkably clean for a structure out in the middle of nowhere, but I guess not everybody comes out here. Somebody came out here with some spray paint. But I wonder what this thing's story is. Like, this is also a lot of concrete that somebody had to bring out here and mix with water to build this thing, bricks. Yet, it almost looks like they never finished it, or, well, these are clearly a lot older than these, so maybe, geez, I don't even know. Maybe this burned, but then that didn't burn. There's a story here, and I don't know what it is. That bothers me.
I did it!
You did it.
And I have all my fingers.
I don't think we'll have any issues with any trail that we've already gone on in the F-250.
That's true. I think all the other trails were at least as difficult or simpler.
We've definitely had stuff on this trail that was hairier than anything we've done before.
And no issues.
None. driving an F-250 Super Duty for a year, my primary concern about the F-150 Lightning was its clearance. I didn't really have any concerns about range and things like that, but if we were going off-roading, I really wanted to make sure that we could still hit the same trails that I'd been going on with the F-250 and not get stuck or scratch it up or do any damage to it. After finishing this trail ride with the F-150 Lightning, I was absolutely blown away by its performance. Clearance turned out to not be an issue at all. Granted, we do have lower clearance, so we can't go over some rocks, but there were always ways that we could go around any obstacle. However, the performance of the direct drive motors from the battery, in my opinion, was better than what we were getting out of the F-250 in four-wheel drive mode. It just climbed over things, it hit trails, it went up hills, it did everything that I asked of it and more, and it did it happily. I also was impressed by the center of gravity being lower and how that affected its performance. I didn't feel at any point that we were in danger of tipping, and I felt more stable and more grounded. I can say that I was genuinely impressed by how the F-150 Lightning performed. It did better than I could have imagined, and while I may not be able to go rock crawling or doing some of the crazier stuff, I couldn't do that stuff in the F-250 anyway. Mostly I just want to be able to get out into the backcountry, traverse some mildly difficult terrain, and get back out again. And she definitely did all of those things and more. This is Lisa's first experience using Blue Cruise for hands-free driving on the freeway.
No hands.
Look,
no hands.
No hands. How is it? You gotta keep looking forward, otherwise she'll yell at you.
I didn't pee myself.
That's good. It's a new truck.